Good morning, gang. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Fridays are the best days of the week. I want you guys to give yourself some credit for pushing through this week. Everybody's week has been different. I know it's been a lot going on with a lot of us. All of our personal lives isn't shared on social media, but it's always a lot going on. Good morning, Miss Wasted Experience. Good morning. So the joyous thing about making it to Friday and being thankful, right? Because I know personally I've had a crazy week, but it's Friday. We made it. We're here. We blessed. Let's make the best of it and continue to do what we do. Never give up. Never stop. Never stop. Never stop. Never stop. Never stop. So I am your girl, Finance Muslima. I am a licensed life insurance agent in the states of Pennsylvania, Connecticut, North Carolina, and Georgia. I am your financial coach. I'm all things mindset and money because I know that's what it takes, mindset and money. I am an author, I'm a speaker, and I love to, the results that you guys have gotten and the amount of positive feedback and all of the things I give out and this content help you guys so much. And I'm so blessed and thankful. It takes a lot of heart, guys, to put yourself continuously on this forefront to be able to make room for others. And that's exactly what it's about. Last night on the live, we had some new people come through. I don't know exactly all of the names, but I thank you, ladies, so much for going to the website and purchasing the Mindset and Money Game Planner. I had about 5 sales just from being on live last night. We were talking about something really deep too last night. So and sometimes just sharing different experiences can help another person see the light in a whole nother way that they might not have seen it, but understand that they're going through it and it's necessary. That's a lot of the reason, guys, why I love to, and I'm always going to continue to, and I hope more people get into this groove of talking about what's not talked about because it helps a lot of people. We're still in COVID, economic crisis. We have a lot of people who don't have income. It's a lot of people around the world who don't have income. A lot of people are just solely dependent upon their businesses right now. Millions of people are just solely dependent upon unemployment right now. It's a lot of things going on around the world. And I don't know exactly what your personal situation is. I know I have a personal situation myself, but for that, I want to tell you guys listen, it's not the end of the world. You're blessed to see another day. God gave you breath. That means you have to get up, get motivated, put your big girl pants on, put your boots on, and go out in the streets or get on this internet and do what it is you need to do. So while we're engaging in entertainment and we're loving all of the what's going on, who's what, and what the need to know is online, make room for your gift. Share with people what it is that your gift is. Put it out to the universe. They're waiting on you. I promise. They'll love it. They'll embrace you. I'm speaking from experience. They'll love you. This thing isn't easy, but it's worth it. I want more people to start engaging in the conversations that's not talked about. And the only one other thing that always work is, help somebody. Help somebody in some shape or form. Good morning, South Philly. So, help somebody in some shape or form. And be consistent with it. Guys, it's Black Friday month. I'm sorry, I'm talking about Black Friday month. It's Black History Month, guys. And I don't know if you are aware that I shared all of the wonderful sales I have going on this month strictly for my people because guess what? We tend to not want to do the things that are important, and we don't prioritize sometimes the way that we should. In my due diligence, I know things can be pricey sometimes, and we have a crap load of things going on. So, I was like, guess what? It's Black History Month. I want to put some of my older products or create some new digital products that have value to them, but at the same time be affordable to people for different resources and different strategies and execution and how tos and things that people need. So I've decided to do that. And you click the link in the bio, go to my website, and you can check out a slew of the sales and freebie cheat sheets, financial stuff, and so forth. It's a crap load of YouTubes up there as well. You guys have been really supportive in that. And with this staying consistent, it's really changed the game to a total another level. It's really changed the game. So I'm very thankful for that as well. If you are new and you've never been in the room with Finance Muslima with your girl, right? And you've never indulged in a conversation and you're like, who is this girl? What is she talking about? It's 8 o'clock in the morning, right? That's because I love what I do. And I do it at any hour. And especially when I feel the urge or the need that something is on my mind and you're like, I got something to share. I want to jump online. So I tend to do that. And guess what? At first, I used to say, no, I'm not going to, do that. I'm not going to keep going online, talking to the world about these strenuous things. Like, oh, that's my personal stuff. It's just my situation. As soon as you take that thing to the internet or you post something and share, or I do a live video, people are like, what? Oh my God, I felt like that too. Or, gosh, I really can relate. Or, this is the truth. And, I needed to hear this, all those great things, right? So people are there and they're waiting. So just do it. And that's the reason that I keep this thing going. Oh, and also too for this month, I have decided to get 3 women and do one-on-one financial coaching for the whole 28 days for free. Yes, for free. But we started last night. Last night was our first Zoom. It was amazing. I had 2 young ladies in North Carolina, one in Philly. The one in Philly didn't show up. So I have 2 young ladies in North Carolina that I'm personally coaching one on one for the whole month of February. And y'all know I'm going to be sharing stuff here and there of what's going on because I want to share the experience with you guys. And most importantly, we want to do some testimonies and some results because both of these situations and their goals are really different but really, really powerful. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm really excited for that. So if this is your first time, um, click the link in the bio, subscribe to the email list. If you're on the YouTube, click the subscribe button, stay connected because your girl's going to be around. I promise you, I'm not going nowhere. And another thing for the month of this month of February, I decided to make this a financial planning month. This month, this whole 28 days is about financial planning. Why is it about financial planning? Because it needs to be done. I've had numerous amounts of communication with people hitting me up, wanting to hire me for different services or wanting to do free discovery calls. And we're talking about a lot of things. And it clicked in my mind. And I'm like, even though, we were going into February at that point, it was the end of January, I was doing a lot of discovery calls. And I'm like, you know what? Even though we're going into February, people still need help with financial planning. And it's never too late. It's still the top of the year. Um, good morning. Good morning. It's never too late. It's still the top of the year. So if you feel like you're late getting started on a financial plan now that we're into 2021, it's never too late. You don't have to be a person all the time of setting New Year's resolutions because a lot of New Year's resolutions that people have said they're no longer doing. And it's like, what's today? February the 5th, 30 days, 35 days. Like, A lot of New Year's resolutions that people have set in January, they're not doing them, and it's February the 5th. So let's be all the way realistic about that. So I said, I'm going to do the financial planning because guess what is necessary, and especially with a lot of my clients who are or typically may not be a business owner, they may not be an entrepreneur, or they may not have um, different side hustles or doing things on the side outside of work. They may just typically have a job and want to learn how to balance money. They may just have a job and want to, create a strategy or a game plan to buy their dream home, or, get in a new car, whatever the case may be. It's their personal goal. So it doesn't matter when it comes to this financial plan. It is very important for y'all to know this. It does not matter where you currently are. It does not matter that you have zero to no dollars in your bank account or in your savings. It does not matter that you don't have anything to currently invest. It does not matter. None of those things matter. None of those things you need in place to sit with a financial professional and say, I need to get some help to figure this thing out. It doesn't matter about none of those things. And the reason that I stress this is because that's the number one reason a lot of people shy away from having the finance conversation with a professional. They shy away from this because they feel like, I don't have no money. I don't have it together. Oh girl, let me start this new job and then we're gonna work it out. Or you know what? My hours just got cut back. I don't know. I gotta figure some things out. That's the perfect time. You need to be sitting with a financial coach. That's the perfect time because you need more resources and you need a plan. You need a strategy. You need more tools. You need access to more things that's out here that the professional knows that you don't. Otherwise, if you say, oh, girl, my hours was just cut back, I got to figure this thing out, I got to balance some money, what's the first thing you're going to do? Oh, I got to go find another job. That's fine. You have to feed your family. You have to do what you got to do, but be open to the conversation. A professional can offer you different options and different ways for you to get to the goal, besides only what we talked about last night, exchanging time for money, earned income, which is a job. As the number, if you're in any of those positions, that's the number one reason you should prioritize and sitting with a financial professional, because you need help to figure out a game plan to get you to the next level, and whatever that may be. Everybody's next level looks different. So it doesn't matter. Don't count yourself out for that matter. So this morning, I want to give you guys a little scenario and break down, of course, the importance of this and bring some ideas and some things to your mind that you may have never thought about. And I want to talk about this because it's not talked about. So I'm going to share a few things with you guys um, about how a financial coach can change your life. How a financial coach can change your life, but we don't allow that to happen, and we're not going to ever get the experience of working with a financial coach, or we'll never know how a financial coach can change our life, because we think that we have to get to the $1 million mark before we can start hiring all these people to help us. My marketing girl, my business coach, they have, scraped up pennies starting out in the game to pay people two, three, $5,000 a month for coaching. And now they're at $1 million ranks. They're earning millions of dollars, right? Maybe a month, millions every 6 months, and they're paying in exchange $2,000 to $5,000 a month, some people. But not everybody, but a lot of people need accountability and direction. And it's all about what price are you willing to pay. And the main reason a lot of you guys aren't open to the financial coach and the conversation with a professional is because you feel like you have it all figured out, or you feel like it's going to cost you so much money and you don't want to pay. But if I say, meet up with me and let's go to the mall, or meet up with me and let's go hang out, you're going to do it. And if you don't have the money, you're going to find the money to do it because you love entertainment. You love the thought of all of the glorious temporary fixes, right? If I can go to the mall or, meet up and go hang out, you feel like those small things will define who you are. Or maybe you're at a point in your life where you feel like those things make you happy. If you call one of your friends up right now and say, girl, I just found me, a nice financial coach, and she charged da 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 da. I gotta figure this out because I really need help with some stuff. Your friend may be looking at you like, well, that's too expensive, or well, you could just do da 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 da, or just go get another job, or just save more money. That's people think that's always the answer, and it's not. Hit, and then say, reverse it. But you'll say, let's go hang out, or let's go shopping, or let's meet up and do all of these things, right? That doesn't add any value. You'll find money to go do those things. So you need to use the same energy that you use to make those things happen, to make your personal things in life happen, so that we can escape this poverty mindset and stop holding ourselves back from all the beautiful things that life has to offer, and we can't get in arm's reach of them because we're so stuck on what we're stuck on. And it's hard. It's very hard, and I always say that it's not easy. This you know this money journey is not easy at all, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It got to be deeper than your why. You have to be a person that's always motivated. You have to be a person that's just hungry. And the bottom line is, honestly, guys, that's just not everybody. So, the number one question that I get a lot is, how much does a financial coach charge? How much does a financial coach charge? So, a lot of business owners, I'll say business owners because that's been my personal experience with other business owners that I personally help or have helped. They know, when they get in the business game or they start making some money, they're like, oh, I need a financial advisor. That's the first thing people say, I need a financial advisor. Guys, you need to understand a financial advisor is a person that's going to sit and help you with your book of investments. And a lot of times, let's be realistic and let's be honest. If you're a business owner, that's not always your first stepping stone of how to jump in the game and spend 10, 15, 20,000 on investing if you don't even have a proper financial foundation. Because if you don't have a proper financial foundation and you feel like the financial advisor is the first person you sit with, it open you up an IRA, and you have all these monies tied in investments, but yet your foundation, one small thing in your foundation, not having a proper emergency fund or not having a proper funds, some cushion, and something is going to fall in your foundation, and then your foundation is not going to be solid. So it's a proper order and way that this financial thing is done. The number one question I always get is, how much does a financial coach charge? Typically, a financial coach charge from $100 to $300 an hour. $100 an hour to $300 an hour. Typically, that's your base fee for a financial coach. Um, they may have other credentials or they may have other things that they do, so they may have a higher fee. It all depends on the person. Your financial coach might also be a tax professional. Your financial coach might also be a CPA. Your financial coach might also have their master's or bachelor's degree in finance. Their fees are going to be more expensive. Why they can charge it? Yes, because they have the education, they have the credentials. Not saying that everybody with credentials or education can do the job, but you know, they're a valuable player. They can add whatever money they want to add and get their worth as they should. So it depends on the person, what their credentials are, what exactly do they do. Typically between $100 and $300 an hour. And what the job is of the financial coach is to help you figure out where every dollar is going, help you gain control. There to help you make a plan for your money, for you to be in position to be able to afford things again, help you get you in the mindset of shifting different things and helping you start those small habits that they'll help you out and hold your hand with and hold you accountable and eventually let you go. And then you're supposed to be able to continue this journey on your own. So you have to be serious when you're going into this experience with a coach. They're going to help you save and plan and prepare for future things. They're going to help you build that foundation so that you can, yeah, invest and create all these multiple streams and start building and generational wealth and learn how other places to play the game besides only the way we know and what we saw done years ago. It's so many other things out here that you just don't know if you don't put yourself out there in the forefront and be willing to get the tea. Got to be willing to get the tea. A financial coach is going to help you do all of these things and learn to leverage OPM, other people's money, so that you can save more money, so that you can buy more things that you like, so that you can travel more, so that you can afford to, and have the freedom to just up and go with your children when you want to and not plan and have to wait all of this time. Like, we on our family only do this on, certain times of the year. It can be whenever you want it to be. A financial coach will help you create that luxury lifestyle that everybody loves, help you create the beautiful, um, the experience of going on vacations with, the beautiful water, the outside beach houses, getting on the yachts, all of these things. You want to get in private jets, you want to fly first class, and all of these things, right? You have to be open to the conversation of how you're going to create your personal money story. That's just the bottom line. That's the financial coach's job. Out of all of those things that I listed, I want you to honestly tell me if you feel like $100 to $300 an hour is not worth it. And that's bare minimum. And and most importantly, what you're paying for is their time, because if they're a skilled professional and they know strategies and stuff like the back of their hand when they have an intake with you, they already know how they want to help you. Good morning, and what it is that you need. You're paying for time. You have to pay professionals. You have to be willing to pay people for their time. Nobody's exchanging services for free. People need to be paid accordingly for their time, and you have to respect it. The same way you love fine dining, you love nice makeup, you love all the things that women tend to feel makes them look pretty. You love these things. You're willing to pay the full price, right? Pay the full price of your life. Be willing to invest in yourself and pay the full price for a financial coach. Because the bottom line is what I'm coming to learn is that a lot of the strategies and the way that people are doing things, it doesn't work for them any longer. It's deeper than going to work and saving money, having a checking and savings account. If I don't have enough money, if I'm dead broke after I pay my bills, I got to gain more income. It's so much deeper than that. And that's all we see because that's all we know. So when you're willing to strip away your pride and say, I got to get this thing done. Sometimes it's like peeling off layers to get to the inner of what the real problem is, right? That's why I always talk about what's your money story? What is your personal money? Do you even know your money story to be able to sit and exchange, start having this conversation and teaching your children how to build wealth? What is your money story? If you don't know your money story, if you don't know the direction and the proper tools and strategies that you need to get to the next level in your personal life, then you have to say, I'm grown. I'm willing and I'm ready. I can and I will do this. And I'm going to go sit with this person and get me some help. Take away all of this stuff. Stop thinking what people expect you to be or do and go and get the help that you need. You're going to feel like the most amazing person after because you're going to learn a hell of a lot. And it's going to help you get to so many levels of your life that you cannot get to on your own. And the reason that people may not be willing, or they're like, oh, a financial coach, that's too expensive, 100 to $300 an hour. That's not expensive with all of the time that they're exchanging to coach you and hold you accountable, and hold your hand and walk you through and teach you these amazing life changing daily habits that's going to change your life. That's not a lot of money. And we'll always say, how do we get the money? What am I going to do? I can't afford it. You do it the same way you come up with money to go and get entertainment, to go and do the things that makes you happy for that hour. Pay the money to invest in something that's going to make you happy now. It's going to help you. You're going to go through a hell of a lot of sacrifice. You're going to get disciplined on the way, and you're going to be a total another person on the other side. But the best and most important thing and a phenomenal thing is you're going to create yourself into a whole nother woman that knows all of these new skills and different things to do. You're going to change your life knowing how money works and knowing how to make your money work for you while you continuously make money. You gain confidence in who you are as a person, and then yet gain confidence in education and terminology to be able to teach your children these things, because school is not going to teach them. It didn't teach you. You're paying the coach for accountability. You're paying for their skill set and knowledge. I'm going to give you guys a little small scenario and way of how to be creative to find these funds, right? So let's say on average, so I just told y'all that minimum financial coaches charge between $100 and $300 an hour, right? I'm gonna tell y'all how a small little secret and how easy this is to be able to find the money that you need. This is a lot of the ways that I teach my clients, right? It's so easy, but we overthink the small stuff. So this is the thing. If a financial coach said they charge between $100 and $300 an hour, right? You want to know where you can go find the money? Go find it in your household on things that you spend that you don't need. Go create you a needs versus wants list in your book, your financial journal, or whatever type of book that you write in every day. If you don't, in the mindset and money gang, my 12-month financial planner, I have all those types of pages where you have room for stuff like that. So if you don't have a financial planner, get you a financial planner. It's a 12-month, and the whole layout of it is what you need on a daily, on a monthly basis. Go through your expenses, figure out what it is you're spending on that you can afford to put to the side to be able to use that money to invest in what it is that you need. So let's say something is, and I always use this one because it's the simplest scenario and it's so overrated, and it's beyond mind boggling to me how much people pay for this service. So I'm going to relate it to a cable bill. Cable, I know people pay up to $300 a month on cable, even with all the live streaming, Netflix, Hulu, um, you know, even with all of the live streaming, people still spend three up to $300 a month on cable. So I decided to relate it to the average of paying $150 a month cable, right? You pay $150 a month cable, that's $1,800 a year. Let's just do it times 6 months. Say you want to cut back on your cable bill for 6 months in order to be able to afford you a financial coach that's going to help you get to the next big level in life, where you can stop saying, I want to do 10,000 a month in sales. I want to go to 50,000 a month, right? But I need a coach. I need some accountability. I need some more resources. I need somebody to get me through this thing. And the payoff is going to be strenuous, it's going to be life changing. So you're like, I got to do this. How can I do this? Go through your needs versus wants. Go through your expenses on a monthly basis. What are you spending on that you feel you could cut back that's not necessary? Even if you did bare, okay, so I say a cable bill of 150 times 6 months. That's $900. right there that you can have 900. I just taught y'all guys an easy strategy. So if you have a cable bill of 300, you have a cable bill of 200 and something dollars, make a phone call, get it cut in half, and the other half of that money, even if it's $100, right? $100 a month times 6 months, that's $600. But what you do with the $100 that you were put into the cable, you use that $100 towards something to invest in yourself, such as the appropriate financial coach, so that, and then it's like a psychology thing because it's like, oh, I was spending 200 on cable. So now get the cable cut in half, sacrifice a little bit, too much TV anyway, distract you from your goals. Nobody watches TV like that anymore. People may have a select a few things. I personally do that I watch, but I'm not a TV person. I'm so hungry and I'm so driven and I'm so relentless when it comes to my life and taking myself to the next level. I don't have a lot of time to waste watching TV. You don't have to be like me and fall asleep on the laptop sometimes. I don't drain myself to that extent. I take breaks, but the bottom line is I don't care too much for TV. Nothing's on there is helping me get to build this empire for my child. And that's just the bottom line. I enjoy it when I enjoy it, but it's not a deal breaker for me. Live streaming is perfectly fine. Wi-Fi bill perfectly fine. I'm cool with it. If you can cut a $200 cable bill in half, that's $100 extra you have. You use that $100 to invest in your financial coach, to invest in whatever you need to get you to the next level. And psychologically, in your mind, you already was on autopilot every month paying a $200 cable bill. So breaking it in half and using the other 100 for something else, it's like it's a no-brainer. You're not going to miss it. It's not an extra monthly bill because you already were paying it. If you don't have the money, you can get creative. You can start to sell stuff. Amazon, Facebook Marketplace. It's a lot of places, a lot of different apps. People are selling stuff that they don't use. I was doing it probably about 2 summers ago. I did a good clean of getting rid of stuff that I don't need. Why? Because I wanted to. I don't need it. I probably used it on some marketing or used a couple $100 to pay for some type of Facebook or social media ads. I probably did. I don't remember, but I know about 2 summers ago I did a sweep of getting rid of things that I don't need. You can sell stuff, you can get a part-time job, you can become a freelancer. Do the necessary of what you need to do. And saying getting a part-time job is not a place you're going to get comfortable and get in there and you want to get home. We go get part-time jobs to take vacation. Y'all know I gotta be real with y'all. People get part-time jobs and their part-time weekend job pays for their leisure. Why not use the money in a way that you're going to create something that's going to bring you more money while you sleep or while you're doing stuff so that mentally you can walk away from the part-time job, but guess what? You build longevity and you're still able to create money and then you got your weekends back. Boom. Small stuff makes a huge difference. So, what the financial coach will do, they're going to help you figure out where every dollar is going. They're going to help you gain control. They're going to help you gain confidence, make a plan for your money, know how to multiply your money. That's become a real problem recently too. And we all know how to make money. We don't need people to teach us how to make money. We need to learn how to maintain, manage, and multiply the money. We already know how to make it. That's what a financial coach is going to help you do. Help you save for the future. Why aren't you talking about retirement and revisiting that 401k you've been paying off for 5 years and you don't know how it's working for you or how it's going to look for you when you're ready to walk away? Do you know how to read your retirement statements when they come in the mail? Or what we doing 90% of people just throws them in the trash because we're not focused on the future enough. We're just worried about that bi-weekly paycheck coming through so we can hit our bank account and go into somebody else's hands to pay bills and we're broke again and then we want to go chase and make more money. So it's a never-ending chase when you're operating in that manner. The coach is going to help you enjoy money that you already have but you just don't know, and therefore you can learn to create a luxury lifestyle that we all desire to have and we all should have, especially when you have amazing work ethic, you have super dope products in front of you that people want, and you just don't quite know how to get to the next level. You just need a little bit of help in that area, and that's what you have to be willing to pay for. So I hope these tips was really great for you guys. Again, this is the month of Black. This is Black History Month. The whole month of February, I'm going to be talking about financial planning, all types of scenarios. If you're not on the email list, click the link in the bio. Subscribe to my email list for free. It's a lot of freebies, a lot of cheat sheets and stuff on there that can help you and your family. Also, I have free discovery calls going on, 30-minute free discovery call. You can click the link in the bio and schedule one of them. I have 50% off financial planning. You can click the link in the bio and see what that entails and what the price is. I think it's still 150. I believe it's 150. You can click and see what it all comes with. And if this information is not for you, share it with a friend, share with somebody else in need, because it may be for you, but it might not be the time in your life. You might not be ready to accept the fact that you need to sit down with a professional for your own personal reasons. But if you know somebody that's ready and they're like, girl, I'm tired of this, da 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 da. We got friends. We tell each other what we're going through. We know what we're going through. Share the information with somebody who's willing, able, and ready. When you're willing, able, and ready, and it's your time, then you just double back and come holler at your girl. And all of the ladies that was on the live last night and purchased the Mindset and Money Game planners, I'm going to try to have those shipped out by the next 2 to 3 business days. I appreciate you guys. It's Friday. Have a fantastic day, a fantastic weekend. But most importantly, don't spend crazy. Keep your longevity goals in mind and don't get caught up by being a weekend and you work so hard and all these things. Like, yeah, it's the weekend and you work hard, but make sure you keep your coins in mind, because buying that dream home, or getting that brand new car, or go buying a boat, or whatever the case may be, that's the longevity goal. So that's more important than going to go splurge this weekend on money that you don't have. Put it up, have some discipline. Create discipline. If you need creative ways of how to cut back and find other things to do, click the link in my bio. I have a free cheat sheet. It's called the 60 Ways to Cut Back. It has lots of things that you can find to do on the weekend to shift up from what our routine always is. You know, we can have lots of fun doing other things besides meeting up with our girls for brunch, which is fine. But I don't think you need to do brunch every weekend, especially when we goal chasing. We got stuff we trying to do. So all of that stuff is for later. It's not for now. So keep the longevity goal in mind. If it's your dream house, you'd be like, you know what, girl, I'm chilling right now. I gotta fall back and focus. But guess what? I'm getting ready to buy this brand new crib. Soon as I close on this crib, I'm gonna invite all my girls over. Or look, be like, all us gonna come to my house and have brunch instead of going to these restaurants and our bill is $200-300, right? So it's just about shifting the mindset, but that's what makes the huge difference. So I love you guys, and I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. Happy Friday. Thank you. So click the link in the bio and subscribe to the emails. We'll go ahead and get you a financial planner. They on sale for $24.99, so you can get started on your own personal finance journey, or hit me up for a free discovery call. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend.